Okay, I'm going to show you two different ways to germinate palm seed. I like both ways, it just really depends on what I have on hand and what season it is, if I have enough room. Okay, so I'm here where I want to harvest my seed and I'm looking for the red ones. So you can see the green ones and the red ones. So they obviously start green and red is going to be their final colour. Those are the ones you want to pick, especially if you want a high germination rate. This is a lot of palms here. I'll take from multiple trees just to diversify my risk. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, no matter what way you do it, is you have to soak your seed. Okay, so submerge our seed in water and we'll leave that for a day or two. I keep mine in the shade, day or two, and it's just going to soften that outer fruit so we can strip it just down to the seed and it makes it easier from there. Okay, so the reason we soak the seed is so that we could strip it. Take all the red fruit off. That's going to help it prevent dampening off and mold, but also oftentimes on palm seeds the fruit contains a germination inhibitor and it won't germinate until all that fruit is gone, whether it rots away and soaks away naturally or if you remove it yourself. You're not going to get all of it, don't worry about it, just do your best and let nature do the rest of it. Grab a tray and fill it with a standard seed raising mix. Now, some people will put holes in with a pencil, put the seed down there. I don't tend to bother. A lot of palms will just germinate sitting on top of the soil, but you do add a little bit more risk of drying out in the sun. So I'll just lay some seeds down. I'll just do a sprinkle over top, all the way around. Okay, the next important step, and that goes for both methods, is going to have to label your seeds, right? So I'm just going to say palm seeds and the date, which I don't know what it is. Oh, it's the 20th Jan. Okay, I've been very guilty before of not labeling my seeds and then they'll sprout. And because they're palm seeds, I'll have no idea what they are until they're about 3 years old. So yeah, it's a mistake I keep making. For this video, I better do it right. You need to keep the tray of seeds moist, but not too wet. It's really hard to describe unless you could come here and feel it right now, but trial and error, do your best. If you mess up a little bit, it's not going to be the end of the world. So you can put your tray wherever you want. Mine's in a greenhouse at the moment, just because I know that it'll germinate faster if it warms up before peak summer, but I could easily germinate them just outdoors and let summer do its regular magic. But just for faster germination and to keep them in more of a controlled environment in my greenhouse, I'll keep them here. Okay, so as you can see, they've started to germinate. They will germinate at different times. As you can see with this one, with a few roots and a bit of a shoot, but that one's not going to do too well because it's top of the soil. For example, this one here, just that one shoot, no leaves yet. And ones that are fully above the soil with their 2 leaves there. Okay, so they've leafed out a little bit, and I want to put them in some soil and put them in a pot to let them grow on and become their own individual plants. So I'm going to make a big finger hole here, gently remove them, making sure to keep all the roots intact. You want to dig a hole deep enough to let all the roots go down to the bottom and not be super compressed. Chuck it in so the seed's not too far below the soil, but a little bit covered. Do that for every single one as they emerge. Water them and let them grow on to be adults one day. Okay, so the second method is the baggy method. Normal Ziploc bag, seed raising mix, seeds in the bag. I haven't taken the fruit off these ones. Just to show you that do whatever was best for you. No right or wrong answer. It's all about trial and error. Again, needs to be moist, but not too wet that everything's going to rot inside there. Kind of like not dripping, but not dry. Right, they're all in the bag. Mix it around. Jan. Palm. Awesome handwriting. Okay, so I'm opening up a bag of palm seeds that I had in the hot water cupboard. This one I didn't label, which is a classic mistake of mine, but oh well. You'll dig in here. Well, actually on the outside of the bag you'll start to see some green. Obviously they didn't go in green, so that'll be a good sign. You can take them out and individually pop them up, just like you saw with the last ones. These are all the ones that I have sprouted using that method, and like with all palm trees, wait 100 years and they might get to knee height. So yeah, those two methods work. Some people do things differently. Some people fully clean the seed, some people don't. It's really up to you. If you want to play it safe, I'd clean the seed, but it's worked for me both ways. Sometimes I've just tossed fresh seed under that tree over there and they've sprouted up. Grabbed them, podded them up. That works too. There's plenty of ways that'll work for you. Don't think that it has to be an exact science. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Yeah. If you want to use the plastic bag method, it's a good method to use if you don't have a greenhouse, because you can maintain that humidity. Hot water cupboard works as well, because it's out of the eye line of everybody. And yeah, good luck. What do you think about it, Toddy? How are you going to do it, Toddy?